random Japanese lesson from Montreal. Yeah, I'm not doing. I'm not teaching any random Japanese today, but rather I'd like to take requests from you. Maybe not like complicated questions, but rather it should be. I want it to be simple or not so complicated. But I think it would be nice to take requests from you. Maybe not 5 requests from one person, but maybe just one question from you. And if or when I have time, I'd like to respond to your questions. But for now, what I'd like to introduce what I have on my device, on my note. It's randomly. I have hundreds of notes on what to talk about Japanese things or Japanese language. So one is about this random thing. It's about Japanese working system. It's like in April there will come freshmen who just graduated from universities, and those are usually from famous universities. And I think I've done this already. The use of, in Japanese, use of mo, mada, ato. I think I've done this already. Journal image about divorce in Japan. How it's different from, I don't know, other countries. And I just found this interesting to say. Hi, I'm Kohei desu. It's a mixing of Japanese and English. Yeah, this might be interesting. I'd like to talk about this actually, but just quickly. In Japan, writing letters so well is important. Not so important, but it makes difference on judging you. In judging you, I know. It's not totally judging you, but if you write letters in Japanese, well, people think, oh, he writes good Japanese. He writes good letters. That's totally something that people can see that you are kinda nice person. It's not a lot of judging, but it has something like he writes letters well, even if it doesn't do anything or it does something. But it definitely has some kind of label on you. He writes letters well. Yeah. That's something. Yeah, in Japanese, when writing Japanese, writing well matters. But that's true to me. When I write Japanese, I tend to try to write beautifully, write well. But when I'm writing in English, I don't care. Or rather, I'd try to make it like my own way, or in other words, like messy. That's what I try. But in Japanese, I wouldn't try to write Japanese messy. That was maybe not quick, as I talk about it a lot. Maybe that was just enough. Oh yeah, this is about Japanese language too. It's about blah 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 chau, like nani nani shichau. What's this? Film construction on the road. And that stick clerks have. Film construction on the road. Yeah. And that stick clerks have. Yeah. I see. If you have any idea, that's one thing. And Japanese TV, maybe TV show. and remote controller. I don't know what's this. It's funny. It's about go and come in Japanese. Iku and kuru. How in Japanese iku and kuru are used different from how go and come are used in English. They are not simply iku is equal to go and kamu. No. Kuru is equal to come. Interesting. Nothing. Okay. Well, I should tell this anyway. In Japanese, when you're coming, we use go. But in English, while it's going in Japanese, it's coming. You're coming. Yes. You know, if you know it. Yeah, that's it. I'm not being pervert. 日本では運転中の携帯はダメだが、他の国ではどうか。So in Japan, you can't use cell phones while driving. You can't email, you can't text, you can't call. But how about it in your country? And legally, you can't even use cell phones while riding a bicycle. Yeah, also it's about drug use in Japan. So in Japan, at least in TV world, so famous people or actress or actors or anyone who appears on TV, those who have used drug, they disappear from TV world. They can't come back to TV world because it's illegal, and it's highly considered bad. But I think, I don't know, at least in America, like famous actress like Lindsay Lohan or something, I don't know exactly, but those people who have used drug, they can come back to their work again, at least Hollywood. Not maybe usual work like company work, but that's different, one thing. And yeah, if in Japan, if a singer uses drug and it's revealed, this singer's CD disappear from this whole section at CD store. It kind of will get rare, yeah. Maybe I'm spending too much time. Yeah, it's about Japanese driver's license story, how much you need to take driver's license, or other things related to law. And yeah, how you address the person you're talking to in Japan. Like we don't have a term like you in Japanese. So in Japanese, when talking in Japanese, we most likely need to call your name. Like if your name is Michael, we don't say you, but we say Michael. Yeah, Michael something. Michael. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, and it's about counting numbers. In English system, or not just in English system, but I don't know, your system, you have 3 units like 1, 2, 3, and thousands, and millions, billions, trillions, zillions. But in Japan, it's different. It's kind of, I think it's messy. I mean, confusing in Japanese way. In this case, your way seems much better and efficient. We have 1、10、100、1000、万。Yeah, each ones, each ones, 10, tens, 100, hundreds, 1000, thousands, 万, 10,000s, 10万, 100,000s, 100万, millions. It's about Japanese bath, taking bath custom. Like in Japan, it's not unusual to have a bath with family, unless you're like 15, 14, 13. But we hear stories of like even 20-year-old woman taking a bath with her father. That case, it sounds really strange to me, but that's a case. But it's really not so unusual that, well, a girl taking a bath with her father, or a boy taking a bath with his mother. It's not so unusual. It's not unusual. It's a kind of custom. Yeah. I heard that if you do that in, let's say, just for example, in America, it's considered like, what? I don't know this particular word, but it's considered like you're crazy. It's like, no, I don't know. Maybe you think it's gross. I don't know, it's Japanese custom. But you know, taking bath together, it's kind of nice opportunity to have a great skinship and relationship, communication, and yeah, that's a lot. It's about Japanese writing, like writing an essay in Japanese style. How we write essays in Japanese. And this is about Japanese belief or ideas of having gods in everything, like stones, trees, water, river, maybe sometimes ground. Yeah, anywhere. Even in your maybe cell phone. We have gods everywhere. This is about one Japanese unuseful Japanese term, which is are. This is not literally that, but it's a useful word. So are, you can use it for like things that you don't exactly remember what it was, but if you say like aretotte, it can mean please take me that or pass me that, but take me that, but that meaning not exact one, but what's that? Okay. I don't know what I'm saying. Katakana English. It's an interesting phrase in Japanese, which is いいこと思いついた. I have a good idea. This is particularly what kids would say, but usually when they say, yeah, I have a good idea, it's not a good idea. That's one phrase I thought would be, that I thought found it funny. And this is also about shiritori, Japanese game, wording game. Shiritori, literally meaning taken hip taken maybe. So it's a word game that you take the last letter in Japanese character, whatever, the last letter of the word that the person before you says. So yeah, it's, for example, you play this game with, let's say, at least with another people. This person says apple, and since the last letter of apple is E, I start yeah, you get it. I start our word starting from E, like electronic, and this person starts with C, koala, and I start with A, apple, E, electronic, koala, apple. No, that can't happen. You set your own rule. Well, it's getting 15 minutes, so the idea of this video was that I'd like to take requests from you guys. I meant to quickly go through my ideas, but it took this long time. Sorry. It's 16 minutes now. So yeah, if you have any questions or if you have any requests in Japanese language, please definitely let me know. I would try my best to answer your questions, or I would at least try to take that request and talk about it in public. Yep. And that's it. And I think I have another idea of random Japanese lessons from Montreal, so I do it in the next video. So please watch it. Bye. This is Kohei. Not Kyohei or anything, but I'm Kohei. Thank you. I'm serious.